Hi everyone and welcome to High Tech Investments News Report for Week 2. We will as usual share any links in the description below the video, that way you can always follow up any detail later. We hope you will enjoy this news feed, and look forward to your comments and remarks. But before we switch over to the news studio, please make sure you give that like button a click and don't forget to subscribe and keep the notification bell turned on. So, without further ado, let's go to the news studio. Today's presenter is Mr. Bo Schoening Larsen. Bo, over to you.
Hi, Bo here, and welcome back to this week's news report. As always, yes, you guessed it, plenty of profits and new opportunities, both in passive income and in very active income. Even a couple of new robots we are tossing into this week's news report. And we start off with a little correction from last week. So last week we had a profit of 2020 and 2021 on the Yield Notes project here. And we also did a compounding return. And one of the very observant of our viewers here mentioned that this couldn't really be true. So we had to go back and double check it. And we found that the last month of December on both 2020 and 21, our Excel didn't really pick up the correct data. So now that this has been updated and corrected, these are now the right numbers. So 2020 ended as a compounding return of 225.56%, and 2021 ended up with 224.48%. So now that we set the record straight, let's see what Yield Notes have been doing for the past week. And the first week here that we have, so in the new year, is 1.7%. The next one is actually coming shortly after we send out the news report, which is a bit unfortunate, but obviously this always goes out on a Friday, so we'll simply have to wait. The ones that can't wait and is not part of Yield Notes, obviously we will post it over the weekend so that you know exactly the profits we've been able to achieve. Another thing from Yield Notes team at the moment, so they are really on the move. They are progressing quite well on the platform, and one of the things that we already mentioned back in December was the USDT TRC20. You could deposit there instead of in Bitcoin, and obviously that has worked quite well. And now they are working on the withdrawal phase also. So that will mean that you will have a third withdrawal option very soon. So either in Bitcoin, SAP or Sapphire Coin here, and now USDT. That will keep the fluctuation to absolute minimum and will be great for a lot of first timers in the crypto market, because it is a bit easier to handle also fee wise when you move things around. The other thing that has moved in the right direction this week, so is the SAP and Sapphire Coin that we are shared masternoding on the iHost MN site. And we see there's quite a few people asking for this. And I'm quite happy to see what we are doing, and if they should also enter this, and obviously it's at your own accord. We're just showing what we are doing, and to give you a chance of figuring out if this could be something for you. But we have made 1.3%, so on the shared masternoding in the past week, and that has been quite stable now for weeks and months. We are looking at around the 55 to 56% return on investment per year, as you can see in the corner here. And the overall coin development here has been quite nice to us in the past week, gone from 142% we made so far to 152%. So all this, as you can see, started in July and continued to be a very nice positive development. The same development we see also on the PNY for the past week. So the shared masternoding, obviously already last week we passed 100%. We are now gone from 107 to 120% and a bit. And the overall coin development has also gone up quite a bit, so from 33% to 46%. So very nice development overall here, some for both the Zenemi coins, and obviously we hope it will continue in 2022. We have a new video out, it came out just a few days ago, and this is a new company called LumXbit. It is actually trading, so it's trading stocks, it's trading cryptocurrencies, and but it's not kind of a active investment for you. It's a passive investment, so you don't have to deal with any types of robots or forex trading, and if things are going up and down. You are buying yourself into various packages, so and then you receive a return. And for some of the packages it's variable, and other ones it's fixed, but basically the profits lie somewhere between 0.7 to 3%, and you receive that 5 days a week, so from Monday to Friday. So if you want to have a closer look at this, then by all means go there, and we also have a full site on our website with a lot of extra details, video material, links, so you can do your own due diligence. So this looks to be a very great project, and we have also just announced this morning in the Facebook group here, and linking the profits that we have, and you see them here. So these are for the USD packages we have, which is a variable one, and they are being sent out every single morning so that you can see the results from the previous day. And for this, they're all over 1%, so for the last 2 days, and up to 2.45. So definitely it looks very good. A lot of people have taken the opportunity to come in already. And you'll find a link also from our website here, and you'll find a link also that you can go in and use under this video description. And if you sign up with High Tech Investment, we'll also make sure that you get signed into a Telegram group where you can discuss all these profits with other investors, see what they've taken out, how they have done over time. So definitely worth taking into consideration, and normally gives you a bit of a better comfort when you can see other investors doing great too. The other one that are doing quite great here is the AI marketing. So for the first 12 days of January's profits, we have now had a look at that, and we are currently at 11.21%. So not bad, we're almost 1% a day at the moment, and keeps climbing despite still technical issues that are overcome. 4 out of the 5 robots are working quite fine. The newest one that we tried out with our so-called gift certificate, which is not really a gift certificate, is the robot stopped about 2 days ago, and now we're currently waiting on to have it pick up again. So because of this slow transition here still, and slow pickup, so from the cashback, it has simply stopped, and obviously we're not losing any money, but on the other hand we're not making any either. But we're hoping that it will be fully up and running again by the 22nd of January, as we've been told. And until then, we still ask people that don't sign up for withdrawals right now, don't sign up new members, and don't do any top-ups outside of the system. It's simply just a way of trying to make sure that things are moving faster and getting back to normal quicker. From Alex this week, we also have a couple of videos, and he's just telling us again how to use the FX Blue publisher. And this is because he's launching a new EA, so in order to make sure that the people are set up and ready for this for 2022. So this is the first robot that he's introducing. So for this year, he wanted to make sure that people can track it correctly. And that's what this video is about here. So test the what he calls the Profit Retriever EA, and that works a bit on a martingale strategy. And for the people that knows martingale, it comes back to the casinos where you double up every single time you lose. And but that risk is quite high. He seems to have managed a way of getting around those risks, and that we'll take a look at in the future. If you are a premium forum member with the Expert Forex, you actually have a chance of testing this one already now. So we have so many projects, so we haven't had a chance to look at this robot close up yet, but obviously we'll do that later on. And the second video is about the same robot and how to set up the recovery methods and the techniques behind it. So if you're interested in this, that video is definitely also one to watch out for. The last one here is actually from Expert4X's new video channel, where they will test out various robots, a bit similar to what we did with the Forex GPS and some of the signal trading parts. And here he has 2 robots that he's been testing, and the first video from the results are out. The second one is only available currently, so for the premium forum members of Expert4X. And we will go in and have a look and test this ourselves. It looks good, and obviously again, there's always pros and cons on these trading robots, but he seems to be happy with it and quite solid results so far. And it looks like Yield Node's marketing team has been sort of very busy lately, so they have found some very good slogans here, and we definitely wanted to show you this one, that the wealth is not about having a lot of money, it's about having a lot of options. And that's exactly what we are trying to do on this channel. We are trying to get as many different types of opportunities out there, invest in sort of as many as we feel comfortable with. And over time, you will have a great broad portfolio of different investment opportunities, and that is the way how you build wealth over time, and more security for yourself and your family. So I like the slogan a lot. Last but not least, so we are, as we mentioned in last week's news report, looking at quite a few new projects at the moment, and people are even asking us also to come up and check some of their things out, if they're actually valid or not. But we don't really have time for this right now. We're focused on a couple of projects that is already well underway. We just want to see them trade a bit longer. We want to understand exactly how they work, how the money comes in, and how everybody can benefit from it. So there will be plenty more to come, definitely in the weeks and months of 2022. It looks extremely promising so far. And that's what we have for you in this week's news report. As always, we hope you enjoyed it. Go and get the profits, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
I hope you enjoyed our news report. So please don't forget to like and add your comment below, as we would love to get your feedback. But before you go, make sure you subscribe to the channel and don't forget to keep the notification bell turned on. That way, you will never miss any of our future videos. We hope to see you back on this channel very soon.